Good afternoon, dear students. Can you hear me? Okay. We'll start the class. In the yesterday's class, we were discussing about the correlation, and we have discussed about the Carl Pearson correlation of coefficient method. Now, we will today in this class we will see about the rank correlation method. Pl- Please see the definition. As you can see from the definition, rank correlation may be defined as a correlation between the ranks assigned to individuals in two characters. It is measured by Spearman rank correlation coefficient. So, in the examination, they may ask you to find out the correlation coefficient either by using Carl Pearson correlation coefficient method or by using Spearman rank correlation coefficient method. Depending upon which type of questions they have asked, you have to use the respective formula. Here, the rank correlation coefficient is denoted by the term rho, right? This is the Greek alphabet, which looks like P of English alphabet, but proper, but popularly known as rho, right? According to this, the formula is 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n into n square minus 1. Okay, please see that this 1 is not in the numerator. 1 is different. You are supposed to calculate this whole term and then deduct it by 1, wherein di stands for the difference between the ranks of the ith individual among two characters, and n stands for the number of paired observations. As you know, n is the number of items that are given to you. Okay, when we do a problem, it will be more clear to you. Here also, please remember the value of rank correlation coefficient values between varies between -1 to +1. -1 implies complete disagreement in the order of ranks, whereas +1 implies the complete agreement in the order of the ranks. This formula is used when ranks are not repeated. I will tell you what is the meaning of this when we do a problem. We have to be careful to see that ranks are not repeated. Okay, we'll solve a problem, then you will understand this. Okay, one more car. Here you can see price of tea and price of coffee. Price of tea is 75, 88, 95, 70, 60, 80, 81, 50. Price of coffee is 120, 134, 150, 115, 110, 140, 142, and 100. You can check for the same problem in case you have the printed study material with you. I think there has been some mistake in the printing there. If you have the study material with you, please check it and get it corrected. Here, actually, what is the number of observations? Can any one of you tell me what is the number of observation? What is the number of observation here? Chandan and Pooja are saying 4. Lakshmi is saying 8. Mohit is saying 8. Saujanya 12. Why? Where from where you are getting 12? Yes, 8. See, 16 is not the answer. Last time also you have seen, right? We have given x value, y value. We are not adding it, right? So 8 is the correct answer. Because here observations we are taking paired observations. At a time we are taking coffee and tea. When that means to say when the price of tea is 75, price of coffee is 120. That is one set of data. Okay. So totally we have here 8 set of data. For the sake of place, I have written in two different column. In the examination also they may give you like this. But it doesn't mean that there are only 4 observations. No, totally there are 8 observations. Okay. That means I can write it like this. Now it is very clear to you. Price of coffee I have written here. Price of tea I have written here. Price of coffee I have written here. Now it is very clear to you. There are 8 observations. Is it okay? Now the question here is, you might have learned in the business economics, managerial economics, that the price of tea and price of coffee is complementary to each other. That means to say, when the price of tea increases, price of coffee, when the price of tea increases, demand for coffee increases. Okay. Similarly, when the price of tea decreases, demand for coffee decreases. Because people will, when the price of tea increases, people will start switching to coffee, right? In that way price of tea and price of coffee is linked. Now with the given data, we are supposed to find out whether price of tea and price of coffee is linked or not. Is there any relationship between price of tea and price of coffee? In case there is a relationship, then what is the significance of that relationship? Also, whether they are positively correlated or negatively correlated. All these things we are going to see in this problem. Now, listen carefully how we are doing the problem. Here, what we are doing is we are writing the price of tea, whatever the given data to us. We are writing the price of coffee, whatever the data given to us. Now, within the price of tea, you are supposed to give ranking from the lowest value to the highest value. Out of all these values, the lowest value is 50. So I am giving rank as 1. The next highest value here is 60. So I am giving second rank. Next highest value is 70. So it is third rank. Then comes 75, fourth rank. Then comes 80, fifth rank. Then comes 81, sixth rank. 88, seventh rank. 95, eighth rank. Okay. This is how the ranking is given. If you come to the price of coffee, here also you have to follow the same procedure. For the 100, we are giving one rank, first rank. Next highest is 110. So we are giving second rank. Next highest is 115. Give third rank. Next highest is 120. Give fourth rank. Next is 134. Give fifth rank. Next is 140. Give sixth rank. Next is 142. Give seventh rank. Next is 150. Give eighth rank. Is that clear? This is how you are going to give the ranking. In this problem, please note that ranks are not repeated. In the sense, in this problem, if I have 270 instead of 170, if I have 270s, then I have to give third rank to both numbers. Okay. Suppose if I have 380s here, then I have to give 5 ranking to all the 3. I will tell you one more problem. If possible, if the time permits, I will do one more problem. Otherwise, I will do a problem and share it the PPT in the group. Okay. So for the sake of simplicity, I have chosen a problem wherein ranks are not repeated. Is it clear how ranking is given? Say yes or no. Okay, fine. Next is, after finding the ranks, you are supposed to find out the difference in ranking. That means R1 minus R2. This is the ranking of X value. The R2 is the ranking of the Y value. Now we are going to find out the difference between R1 and R2. So 4 minus 4 is 0, 7 minus 5 is 2, 8 minus 8 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, 5 minus 6 is 1, 6 minus 7 is minus 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Now you have to square this. So when you square this, 0 square is 0, 2 square is 4, 0 square is 0, 0 square is 0, 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1, minus 1 square is also 1, 0 square is 0. This is called as capital D square. That is a deviation. Deviation in the ranking. Now you add all this, you will be getting sigma D square. Sigma D square equal to 4 plus 1 plus 1 equal to 6. Yes, if the value is repeated, how to give the rank, Sayed, I will tell you. I will prepare one more PPT for that and I will share it. If the time permits, I will do that problem also. Let me see. Okay. Now, did you understand how to get sigma D square? Now you apply the formula. The problem formula is rho equal to 1 minus 6 sigma D square divided by n into n square minus 1. 1 as it is you have to write minus 6 into sigma D square is 6, multiplied 6 into 6 divided by n is number of paired observations. Paired means because we are getting x and y both. So we call it as the paired observation. Number of observation here is 8. So 8 cube minus 8. Sorry, this is not n into n square minus 1 means you can write n cube minus n. Both are same. Otherwise, you can directly multiply it and you can deduct 1 also. Both are same. So 8 cube minus 8. That means n I have multiplied here. So 1 minus, this has gone this side. 1 minus 36 divided by 512 minus 8. So totally you will be getting 1 minus 0.071 equal to plus 0.329. This is the answer. Okay, is it clear? Now tell me whether price of coffee and price of tea is positively correlated or negatively correlated. Yes, positive. Positive because you are getting a plus value here. So we say they are positively correlated. Why Lakshmi negative? No. See, when you are getting the R value, which you have got it as 0.329, in case you get it as minus value, then only will be saying a negative correlation. In case you get a plus value, then it is a positive correlation. Okay? Yes, it is positive only, not negative. Now, the next comes the significance. Since the value is less than zero point 0.5, listen carefully. Since the value is less than zero point 0.5, I can say price of coffee and price of tea is not significantly correlated. Because the value is less than zero point 0.5, I can say the value is not significantly correlated. Okay, this is the inference. This is what we call it as inferential statistics. When you find out mean, median, and mode, it is only description. Even if you find out the R value, it is descriptive statistics. When from the value, if you are going to say something, if you are going to conclude something, then we call it as the inferential statistics. And I am giving you an inference that price of coffee and price of tea is not significantly correlated. Okay. Okay. Next, we will see the regression. Regression is an another tech, technique that is usually used in statistics. It also establishes the functional relationship between the independent and the dependent variable. In the examination, they may ask you differentiate between correlation and regression. Okay. So one common question you can expect in the examination, differentiate between correlation and regression. In both the cases, they establish a relationship between the independent and the dependent variable. But the regression succeeds correlation. That means the regression goes one step ahead of correlation to say that once the correlation between the two variables is established, the regression analysis proceeds with the estimation of the probable values. That means here in the correlation, we are calculating the R value, which says whether the relationship is significant or not, whether it is highly significant or less significant. That's what we are going to say. But in the regression, we can say the exact relationship between the two variables. I can also predict if x value is this much, what will be the y value, or if y value is this much, what will be the x value. Like this, I can even estimate. This is the part of regression. Okay. So how to do it? We'll see the formula. Here you have two different formulas. One is yc equal to a plus bx. You might have learned in your high schools y equal to mx plus c. This is the equation of a straight line having a slope m, right? This is a straight line equation. Here also we are assuming that the the variables which are given to us are linearly related. So we are using a straight line equation here. The straight line equation is equal to y equal to a plus bx. What is the value of b? B equal to, see the formula clearly, and you have to remember this formula, and accordingly you have to find the corresponding values. N into sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y divided by n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. So this formula, these two formulas you have to remember and you have to adopt. See, when you refer to textbooks, what happens is in the different textbooks, they use different notations. Okay. One may say n, other person may use some other notation. Instead of x, they may use something else. So you will be getting confused. In the study material also, if to do the regression, they have used 2-3 different methods. But this is the easy method, simple method. You can easily remember this. Only thing is that you have to remember the formula for b. Otherwise, it is easy to do like this. Okay. So we will do a problem on this. The following data relates to advertising expenditure in lakh of rupees and sales in crore of rupees. See, one thing you can remember here, in this problem, you don't have to worry about the unit. Some value can be in lakh, some value can be in crore. It's not necessary that both should be in lakhs or both should be in crore. No need. Okay. So the following data relates to the advertising expenditure in lakhs of rupees and sales in crores of rupees. 10, 12. Of course, there is no tab given here. I will correct it and I will send you in the group. 15, 23, 20. And 14, 17, 23, 25, 21. There are 5 different parameters here. Okay. Now you are supposed to find out the relationship between the expenditure and sales. how much advertising expenditure a company makes. If it makes this much of advertising expenditure, this will be the sales. And now there is one more question here which cannot be asked in correlation, but it can definitely be asked in the regression, that estimate the sales target for an advertising expenditure of 25 lakhs. Okay, here they have given expenditures 10, 12, 15, 23, 20 like this. If it is 25, what will be the y value? Yes, n equal to 5 here. Okay, now this is the table. Take x values, take y values, find out sigma x, find out sigma y, find out sigma x square. That means this x value you have to multiply with itself to get the x square value, sigma x square, sigma y square. That means square these y values, you'll be getting sigma y square. Add all this, you'll be getting sigma y square. Then xy, that means this value into this value. 10 into 14 gives you 140. 12 into 17 gives you 204. Like this xy value you are finding out, and then you will be getting sigma xy. So from the table, we are finding out sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, sigma y square, and sigma xy. Because these are all required to calculate the b value, right? B value uses sigma xy, sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, and sigma y square is not required, of course, but you can find out the summation. Okay. Now add all these, add these values to find out the b value. B equal to n into sigma x square, that is n into sigma xy, that is 1684, minus sigma x sigma y divided by n into sigma x square, that is 1398, minus sigma x whole square. So use this formula to find out n value. N is equal to n is equal to 0.712, which is, I don't know whether it is visible for you here. It is 0.712. It is not visible for me here, but I think if it is visible for you, fine. 0.712. Okay. Now substitute this value here to find out x value. To find out a value, the formula is a equal to y bar minus b x bar. That means to say the formula what we used here, y equal to a plus bx. A plus bx. So what we are doing is, we know sigma x, find out average 80 by 5. We know sigma y divided by 5, that is y bar. So using this substitute here, sigma x bar equal to 80 by 5 is 16, y bar equal to 100 by 5 is 20. Substitute to find out a value, a equal to 100 by 5 minus 0712 into 80 by 5. So 8.608. This is the x a value. Okay, is it clear how to find out the a value and b value? Is there any doubt in this? Okay. Now you know a value and b value. You can find out the line of regression. Line of regression is y equal to a plus bx. So y equal to a plus bx means a value we have found out 8.608, b value we have found out 0.712. Substitute that, this you'll be getting the line of regression. In the examination, they may ask you to find out the regression equation. So this is the regression equation. Once you come out with a regression equation, then it is easy for you to calculate the y value. In the question they have asked, if the advertising expenditure is rupees 25 lakhs, Then take x as 25, substitute that in this formula, y equal to 8.602 plus 0.712 into 25, you'll be getting 26.408 crore. This is how you can find out. That means you can say if the advertisement expenditure is 25, y value is 26.408. Okay, let me explain a value again. Did you understand everybody how to find out the b value here? Any doubt in this finding out the b value? Is it clear? I hope finding out the b value is clear to everyone. See, b value you have the formula, right? This is the formula to find out the b value. B equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y divided by n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. Now x and y values are given to you. X and y value is clear to you. Find out sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, sigma y square, sigma xy. Substitute it here, you'll be getting the b value. Now, to find out a value, we are using one more formula called a equal to y bar minus b x bar. What is y bar and x bar? They are nothing but the mean value. Okay, in the last class we discussed about the mean, median and mode, right? So x bar and y bar are the mean value. How to find out the x bar value, that is mean value, is that find out all the sum, that is sigma x equal to 80 divided by number of values, that is 1 2 3 4 5. So 80 by 5 will give you x bar. Find out the y bar value, add all the y, you'll be getting 100, divide it by 5, that is because the number of values here is 5. 100 by 5 equal to 20 will be the y bar. Okay, so substitute that y bar and x bar in the formula. A equal to y bar minus b sigma x bar, b x bar. You know b value, it is 0.712. So 100 by 5 minus 0.712 into 8 by 5, that is 20 minus 0.712 into 16, it will be 8.608. This is how you calculate the a value. Once you find out the a value, substitute both in the formula, you'll be coming out with the regression equation. Okay, regression equation here is 8.608 plus 0.712x. Use this formula to find out any y value if the x value is given to you, or any x value if y value is given to you. In both the way, they may ask you in the examination. Okay, is it clear? Any doubts in this? Okay, we'll go to the next topic. Chetan, you are asking B is subtract or multiply. Wherein you are asking this one B x, if you write, it means multiplication only. When no plus or minus is written, it is multiplication only. You have to multiply it. 1 minute, it is getting loaded. 1 minute, I'm loading the PPT. Okay, it is not opening here. Just wait for 2 minutes. I'll get one more slides. The pen drive is getting corrupted. That is a problem. I don't know why. Oh, just wait. I'm loading one more pen drive. Mm, this is actually mm, there's a problem with this. I think because this is a freeware, I cannot at a time I cannot upload more than two PPTs. Since I've already uploaded that PPT, 1 minute I'll delete it. Let me see. Yes, it is taking up. It is processing. Same problem as yesterday. It is not showing here. It is not showing on the screen. Can you see the screen at least? Given screen sharing, yeah, I know. I'm trying. It is. I don't know. It is showing to me, but why it is not showing to you? I don't understand this. 1 minute. Let me. I'm trying. Just 2 minutes. Let me try. Last time also, yesterday also we had same problem, and somehow then it came. I have shared yesterday also in the group. One minute, I'll check and tell you in. Please wait. Don't log out. I'll just close the screen and I'll again come. Let me see. second column always you have to calculate. It is not given in the problem. 2.5, 7.5 is the mid value of the range. Frequency is given to you. In the problem only they will give you the frequency. Okay. So you have to find out f into x as you have done in calculating the mean value for a distribution. F into x we are going to calculate. Then we are going to calculate the sigma fx, that is the summation. Then once you calculate the sigma fx, divide it by n. N is nothing but sigma f. We can either use the term n or we can use the term sigma f. Both are same. Use sigma f or n. It will be 2123. So divide this from this n value, you'll be getting 30.5 approximate. Sorry, I think 10.5 it is. Yes, 10.5. 10.5 is the mean value. Now, once you find out the mean value, deduct every value from 10.5. That is x minus x bar. 2.5 minus 8 minus 10.5 is 8. But here I am not counting the sign, because if you take the sign and if you finally add it, you will be getting 0 only. Got it? The sum of deviation from mean is always 0. So if you consider the sign here, you will be getting minus 8. 2.5 minus 10.5 will be minus 8. But when we are calculating the mean deviation, we are not considering the sign. So we are taking only 8. 7.5 minus 8, 10.5 is 3. 12.5 minus 10.5 is 2. 17.5 minus 10.5 is 7. Like this, I am calculating the mean deviation. Now, once you calculate the mean deviation, multiply it with the frequency. Okay. So 8 into 449, 3 into 705, 2 into 501, 7 into 281. Like this, you calculate the f into 1 minute. I will. Please, all of you, uh, please, all of you, mute your mics. Okay. Now, you can find out the mean deviation. To find out mean deviation, it is whatever the value you got here, 11440 divided by 2123 will give you the mean deviation. This is how we calculate the mean deviation. The mean deviation will be 5.4. Okay. You can also find out the coefficient of the mean deviation. What is the formula to calculate the coefficient of mean deviation is that coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation divided by the mean value. So 5.4 divided by 10.5 will give you mean deviation, which is nothing but 0.0514. Okay. Then we will see the variance. To understand variance, let us first understand standard deviation. Then you can understand variance easily. So what is standard deviation? It is very important. In statistics, you are finding out standard deviation very frequently. What is standard deviation? Standard deviation is the square root of the arithmetic mean of the square deviation of the various values from the arithmetic mean. This will actually tell you to what extent the deviation is, the nature of the deviation. I am not going into the advantages of standard deviation, characteristics of standard deviation, etc. It all will be there in your study material. Please see that. I am just concentrating only on the formulas and the values. So, what is the formula to calculate this? The formula to calculate standard deviation is root of sigma xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. So this formula we are finding out. So let us do a problem to find out the standard deviation. Here Okay, okay, before we go to the problem, I will also tell you about the coefficient of variation. Once you find out the standard deviation, square the standard deviation, you'll be getting the variance. Okay, I'm not going to the theory part of defining the variance, advantage, disadvantage, limitations, etc. You can see all those in the study material. I am just concentrating on the problems here. So now we'll see what is coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation will compare the dispersion of two different series. Relative measure of the standard deviation can be calculated. If you have only one set of value, like how we calculated mean, median, mode, etc. When you have one set of value, you can calculate standard deviation, variance, etc. When you have two set of values, we have calculated the regression, correlation, etc. You can also find out the coefficient of variation. Okay. Now, just see this problem. Marks are given here 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10. Number of students is given here 10, 20, 35, 35 equal to 100. Okay. If in case you have the printed study material, there is some printing mistake here. Okay. You can refer to the study material available in the KSOU app. There we have corrected all the mistakes. Please check into that if you have any doubt, if you are referring to the printed study material. So the middle values are given here. Middle value you are going to calculate. Please remember, you will be getting the marks and number of student only in the examination. You are supposed to calculate the mid values. So what are the mid values? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like this. Now you calculate f into x. 10 into 1, 20 into 3, 35 into 5, 30 into 7, 5 into 9. Like this, you are going to calculate the f into x. Again, you calculate sigma fx. Similarly, you have to calculate the sigma fx square. Okay. So, what is fx square? X value you have to square it. 3 square is 9. 9 into 20 will give you 180. Okay. If you are getting confused, you can have one more column called as x square column. Multiply that x square column with the f value. Here 5 into 5 is 25. 25 into 35 will give you 875. Like this, you have to calculate the fx square. So it is 2940. Now you apply the formula what I told you. First you find out the x bar value. X bar is nothing but, as we have discussed so many times, sigma fx by n. It is 500 by 1000. It is 0.5. Now you apply this formula. Sigma fx square divided by n into uh, sigma f whole square. So 2240 divided by 100 minus 5 whole square. So you'll be getting 2.21. So you are getting root of 4.40. It is equal to 2.21. So root of 4.40 means this 4.40 is nothing but the variance. Okay. 2.21 is the standard deviation. In this way, you can calculate both standard deviation and the variance. If you have any doubt, see, you may think everything is xy is very simple. One second. Sorry, it is not xy. It is x bar whole square. Okay, there is some mistake here. It is not xy. It is x bar whole square. 5. This 5 square we are taking here. I don't think I can edit it. Okay. So this may look very simple to you, standard deviation, but you have to practice all this. Otherwise, you will be getting confused with the various formulas. So please keep practicing. Calculate mean, median, mode, standard deviation, range, variance, etc. for different problems. Practice it, then it will be very easy for you in the examination. With this, you can easily score 30 marks from statistics From the first block, you can easily score 30 marks, but please practice it. You also read theory part, which is available in the study material. You can also refer to textbooks for the for the theory part. But problems, please refer to what I told, because if you refer different books, you will be having different notations. Then you will be confused. Okay, is there any other doubt? Okay, I will stop here. Thank you.